There's a showdown between the Pakistan government and influential cleric Tahirul Qadri in Lahore. The cleric turned politician flew into Pakistan this morning to lead protests against the Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and his government. But the Emirates flight that he was on was not allowed to land in Islamabad and was instead diverted to Lahore. Qadri is refusing to get off the plane and is staging a sitting protest in the aircraft itself. Emirates has said that the cleric's action amounts to hijacking the plane. National Affairs Editor Javed Ansari joins me in the studio. Also joining me live from Islamabad is Hamza Amir. Hamza, high drama really playing out in Pakistan as we speak. What's the latest that you have for us?
After the 9 hours long melodrama that's been going on in Pakistan, Tahirul Qadri had finally actually gotten himself out of the plane, and he is currently going to be going in his own vehicle along with the governor of Punjab to the hospital where he will go and see the people who got injured in riots, and then he will go back to his house in Iqbal Town, Lahore, where he basically his office is located. So the whole drama actually stayed on for 9 long hours when he did refuse to get out of the Emirates airline plane, but he was forced to do so because the Emirates airline directed the government that if in case they fail to come to table talks or negotiation with Tahirul Qadri, they will be forced to declare the plane as hijacked, and government will be bound to take action, ensuring safety of the locals inside the plane and also ensuring Tahirul Qadri's exit from the plane as well. So that was basically what was going on while there were riots. There have been 80 or more police officials that have been injured in riots in Islamabad. The city's been paralyzed, Lahore's been paralyzed, mobile networks were jammed for a few hours. There have been security installations put in place. Thousands and thousands of supporters of Tahirul Qadri are still outside at the Lahore airport. There have been sittings going on in Islamabad and in Karachi, and everyone's waiting for him to come out because he actually is the guy who has come for a revolution. And now questions are being raised that the people he's actually talking against are the same people he's actually going to sit in the car and drive back home.
Well, signs of that revolution really being seen and witnessed also on the streets of Lahore. We also have Javed Ansari joining me live from the studio. Javed, Qadri's arrival is now playing out as an open challenge to the Sharif government. How much of a threat will this pose to Nawaz Sharif?
You know, there are much larger things that are happening behind the scene. It's no secret that he enjoys the confidence of the Pakistan military, and there are people in Pakistan and outside who believe that he's been brought there at the behest of the Pakistan military. It's no secret that the Nawaz Sharif government has not been entirely enthusiastic about the attacks on the Taliban that the military is carrying out, and therefore now the military believes that it's time to upstage him, and hence he's been brought there. And suddenly, I was talking to colleagues and friends in Pakistan, and everybody's just a bit amazed at the coincidence that all networks, mobile phones, everything went off the air, and there is this atmosphere being built of an atmosphere of siege against the current Nawaz Sharif government in Islamabad.
Javed, do stay with me. Hamza, coming back to you, there seems to be a proxy coup, like Javed just pointed out, being staged by the military in this case. What are your sources from within the Pakistani government telling you about it?
I would completely agree with Mr. Ansari that it's an open secret. He actually has the backing of the Pakistani military establishment. He's also got the backing of all the political parties that are backed and helped, and even probably their policies are defined by the military establishment, and that is PMLQ, People's Party, NQM, and even now, hidden support from Imran Khan's Tehreek-e-Insaf, and all of these parties are someone who actually are supportive of what the military establishment does, and they are opposing, and they've been working to actually ensure that the rift between the Pakistani ruling government of Nawaz Sharif and the military establishment stays on. So it's a very important time that he's come, and he's also, not to forget, he was demanding army security if he has to come out of the plane as soon as he landed in Lahore, and that actually highlights the fact that this guy is no small gun when it comes to pressure tactics is concerned. But yes, he is someone who has actually made in presence in the past as well. In 2013, he could not topple down the government, which was a lot more weaker than the one in place right now. It was Asif Zardari's government at that time, and he paralyzed Islamabad for 5 long days, and he had to exit. The same story is going on right now again. I don't think there will be too much of a change in the ruling, toppling of the government is concerned, at least not through Tahirul Qadri. But yes, he will have, and he is in the good books of the military establishment. He is one of the pressure groups that is used every now and then to show the government that they need to actually stay on their feet all the time and not have rift increase between the military establishment and the political ruling government.
So, Javed, what would this promised revolution mean for Nawaz Sharif in the coming days?
I mean, this is not good news. Now Nawaz Sharif has other pressing issues, but he'll be under siege. He'll have to, they're using Tahirul Qadri as a pawn, the military is using it, and all the political forces opposed to him. So everybody's going to rally around and make life generally difficult. As it is, Pakistan has 18-hour power cuts. Even cities like Lahore, the Pakistan economy is in tatters. They're up against the wall. They have a mountain climb on all fronts. And suddenly you have this specter of somebody being brought in from Canada, flown in from Canada, and parachuted, and suddenly, people on the streets. This certainly is not good news for Mr. Nawaz Sharif and for his government.
All right, Javed Ansari.